Sorry, Capricorn. I needed to find my lip chub. How are you today? I'm not sure what day of the week this is. I think it's Wednesday. This is your reading for February. I'm going to do relationships first and then finances second. Welcome if you're new. I'm MoonShine, aka Whitney, aka Mrs. Amazing, married to amazing. Whew. I get these heat flashes whenever I do readings. I get so hot. Okay, let's see. That's weird. I just cut the deck, and palm tree, it must have flipped while I was shuffling. So something stable coming in for Capricorn. Ooh, okay. So we got twin flame and coffee cup. Now, if you watch my channel, you might know I do not like twin flames. I don't even know why anybody talks about them. It's stupid. It's a stupid made up thing that people made up, and it's stupid. It's stupid. But I do understand a union. So I keep the card because it's got balance, union, zen, duality. It's not just twin flame energy, right? It's not just yin yang energy. It's more than that. So whatever is coming in for this Capricorn is, I feel like right now they are... You got a friend out there? I think you got a friend. Or you're about to meet a friend. And that's why it's a duality. That's why it's the yin and the yang, because it's a feminine energy and a masculine energy that comes together that are in their right forms. So it's a masculine who's actually in his masculine and a feminine who's in her feminine. Not a masculine acting like a feminine and a feminine acting like a masculine. Like we so obviously change roles sometimes. And it's not that we're changing roles, it's just sometimes, you know, if we're like kind of a beat up soldier and we're women, we might step into our masculine just to defend ourselves better. And if we're masculine and had too many males around us and we don't like all that testosterone, then a male might switch into his feminine energy to allow a little bit more love into his life. It's very uncomplex, okay? I don't even know what to say after that. So, okay. So, let's see. Seems like we've got like a friendship, okay? Something that's evolving. It's a team. And there's stability there, or stability coming, okay? So we got photograph, self-indulgent, hand of cards. And how I see this is chaser camera. Okay, then we got the chaser camera clock, CCC, with coffee cup, paradise soulmates in the middle. the way that I see this is I feel like, yeah, two friends that decide to take the next step in their relationship. It's like a buddy. Okay? And one person is sitting in, it's a friend because they've got photograph and hand of cards. So this is, they're looking at your photographs and they're remembering the past. Clearly this person had some type of detachment from you or has a separate life from this other friend, right? And what they're starting to realize though was that their best memories were made with you. And they, this person's single, okay? This might be the Capricorn that I'm talking about, the stable tree here. They got focused on their self, okay? And they got focused on their self because they had some shadow work to do and some self-appreciation to do. Clearly, this person did not appreciate who they are, right? And they didn't appreciate you. So it was like a moment in time that was like the best time of their life, and now they're realizing that it was the best time of their life. But then when they were in it, they didn't see it like that. They didn't appreciate it. So they're going to take a risk. And this person's not showing their hand right now to you. They haven't shown you everything yet. They might have just gotten reconnected with you. It's something about this coffee cup. So it's this has to be a friend because it's something that two people are sharing together. Whether or not you call them a friend or you don't. It's up to you. But savoring the moment, feeling uplifted friendship. The thing is that once you start conversing with this person again, then you're going to, I think it's both kind of savoring the moment. This person, CCC, camera clock chaser. This person, okay, so this other person that this Capricorn, I believe, is thinking of, or this could be the Capricorn because of all the C's. I don't know. But then we got this person who is time for a change. Okay, it's time for a change in their life. But they're a little bit codependent and they're scared of abandonment issues. Okay, they've got abandonment issues, which is probably why the universe wants to set them up with somebody that they know. So then if they know them from the past, then they'll trust them. So if that could be a hidden message for somebody that literally has abandonment issues. Because how can you trust somebody if you don't know them? Right? And anybody who's got issues like that, you know how hard it is to get into a circle with them because they won't trust you. My sister even tried to go on Tinder once, and I told her no because I said if she went on Tinder dates, I was going to be in the trunk because I don't trust people. I don't think there's good people left in the world. I really don't. Like, we're far and few that I believe that everybody is a threat in some way. So if this person has abandonment issues like that, okay, they've been through the ringer on a few things, then this is the person I'm talking about. And their time is up. They need a change. That's the thing. Their self-loathing in their survival of whatever it is that they just went through, it needs to change. It needs to progress. So both people are ready to go to the next level, whatever that means, okay? Yeah, and the thing is the way that I see this ending is I feel like you guys have a soul contract. Like if you sound like one of the two people I just said, I feel like you have a soul contract with this other person. And the soul contract is all about paradise. It's all about oneness and enjoying each other and making this relationship count. This is the relationship that's supposed to be the best. This is the relationship that's supposed to expand the most. This is the person you're supposed to have adventures with and feel like no matter where you are, no matter what situation you're in, that you don't really need much more as long as you've got that person sitting beside you. That's a huge contract because that's a contract that you set in motion with this person in the past to allow joy and expansion into your life. when it's almost like when you forgot how to live. In comes this person from the past. In comes your best friend. Not even from the past. Just somebody that you've got memories with, that you have photos with, that you shared time with, right? Because you both have memories with each other, right? Somebody even could be, yeah, just learning from the past, making memories, reminiscing, keepsake. Like this is all that it is, right? Is about remembering each other. And then that's the bond that comes back together. I made homemade lattes. And I burnt the milk. So it friggin' went everywhere. Now my whole apartment stinks like burnt milk. But the latte itself is so good. I found I make better lattes than even Starbucks. Homemade is just, once you realize how to make things homemade, like we went out yesterday, my sister and I went out for breakfast yesterday. Pretty famous breakfast location, and I'm not going to give the name because I don't do that. I had their eggs Benedict. It's probably my favorite breakfast item in the whole world because I don't like breakfast. I'm not a big breakfast person. And my sister had one, I had one. We don't eat very much. And by the end of it, I was like, I think by like one bite, I didn't want to ruin it for her, but I was like, buddy, I make better hollandaise sauce than this. Like, this sucks. Like, why did we go out when I cook better and she cooks better than most places we go out to eat? So, just how ironic is that, eh? And like, I don't really go out now. Like, I used to go out all the time, and now for the last couple of years, obviously I don't go out, and I didn't care to go out. That was the first time I've eaten out in like almost 3 years. And I was disappointed. I was like, I could make better. And then the coffee was burnt. So I'm like, this motherfucking coffee's burnt. Hollandaise sauce is made from a bag. This is awful, but whatever. We still have fun. Oh, how the times have changed. Oh, okay. 3 cards just didn't get picked up. This deck is huge. Okay, I put 2 decks together. It's really hard. I like that card too. But look what's on the bottom. So I put my deck together with the Witch's deck. So I've got Mimosa and Poison. And then the High Priest and the Fool. I know. I want to say this is going this way. Times that 13, okay. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So, financial reading here is nothing short but typical of MoonShine's Trauma Tarot reading. Okay. Okay. I believe I know what's going on. So, we got Poison and Toxic together. Poison and Compass together. So I believe that somebody has been directed out of poison. Now, if this has to do with finances, the way that I'm seeing it is the world pulled you out of a very toxic situation, which means something that was polluting your money, something that you had to get out of. Could have been polluting your mind, your money, your wallet, anything. Okay, it just wasn't worth the effort anymore. Wasn't worth the work anymore. So if you've like lost your job recently, or if you can't do your job anymore, like you went to school and you have a career and there's just nothing left in the field and there's just no jobs or something like that, okay? If you've been in a situation for a while doing the same job and now suddenly you can't do it, this is why. It's because something was toxic, leaked into that career or job, okay? And the reason why it leaked toxicity, let's see. Some type of ending. Ooh, yeah, there's the wheel to get rid of it. So I believe that somebody who thought they knew something, okay, wanted to get you out of it. This King of Swords, okay, he figures he knows something and he's trying to turn this wheel to get you out of it, as if something you were doing was toxic. But really, them getting you out of it and trying to push you out of it was the toxic thing, okay? So now we got the High Priest and the Bouncer. So what ended up happening was this hierarchy had to come in and kind of take over services for you. So I feel like if one of your guides, okay, let's say one of your personal guides got toxicity in it, like somebody leaked something toxic into one of your guides, and your guides and that guide was leading you to jobs that were going to hurt you, okay, the High Priest has to come in, okay, somebody in the hierarchy position has to come in and remove that guide, so then they're no longer misdirecting you, misguiding, okay? So this Bouncer, okay, it's, oh my God, it's so awesome. Actually, this is really weird. I dated this guy back in the day at this job I used to work at. And it was like a pretty like fucking shady bar. Like the shit that went on there was crazy. Like our UFC nights were fucking, people were out the door. Like it was insane, this place I worked. And we had to have security. We had to have security that came in. And I started dating one of the security guards that was there. And he, we didn't date for very long. And then he went off to the army. And then when he came back, he was really damaged, and I was damaged, and like I couldn't do it. And like I have been thinking about this guy recently for like the last 2 weeks. He's been coming into my head because he's army. There's something that is so wrong with energy and with nasty energy. And I feel like we meet people along the way so then those people can come back into our lives spiritually and help us. And I feel like this guy came back into my dreams, because I think he actually first showed up in my dreams. I mean, I'm nowhere near him. I'm nowhere near anybody that I knew back in the day. So there's no way they're around me physically, but he came into my dreams, and then I started having like army dreams. And then I was like dreaming of getting a gun and like all this stuff. I was like, what is happening? And it's because I feel like I was getting spiritually attacked in some type of dimension. And this guy from my past, who clearly still likes me in some way or wouldn't have shown up to help me, brought like his guns and his army crew and was like, just like kicked these people's asses for me. So I don't know, maybe that has something to do with this too. Like maybe you're fighting the same spiritual war, you know, and you have to get out of a place of work because the people around you are too toxic, and you have to now find a new career. You have to now find a new way to make money because the other way is not working for you anymore because somebody's infiltrated it and caused a poison that is getting into your veins and hurting you. So you have to get away from it. And this is kind of fucked because now we got mimosa time and work. So I feel like what that's saying is cheers to finding a new way of work. Because work is something we all have to do. And if we can find new and awesome ways of doing it, then why not change it up? Like, nothing lasts forever. Pensions are far and few. I don't even really think they exist anymore. So why not spend 10 years doing something and then 10 years doing something else and then 10 years doing something else? I mean, variety is the key to life, is what they say. Right? So now look at this. So now we get into the big Cancer with the Fool. And the big Cancer is about what you don't know will kill you, okay? What grows on the inside and you don't want to find out about can kill you, okay? And it slowly eats you alive. So I feel like this new beginning, okay, if you don't let this new beginning happen, then being at home is going to slowly eat you alive. I feel like, and if you knew everything that happened and why you got brought to this new start on having to figure out a new way, I really feel like also you might not be the same, right? Because if it's something that's so evil, why would you want to know? In the end, like, really, if you know that you can't just delete it and you can't go into your own mind library and remove things and remove files that you don't want anymore, if you don't know how to wipe your memory, why would you want to live with that every day? Right? So why I say that is because we've got the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So this is a hard fucking ending for somebody to come to terms with. And I get that, which is why they don't want to have to start again. Because it's bullshit. You worked your way to the top, and why the fuck should you have to go work now start at the bottom and work your way up again? That's fucked, right? But see it as this. That's also a part of a little bit of entitlement. Feeling like you got to a certain point and then you don't have to work hard anymore. When just because you got to the top of the ladder doesn't mean you don't have to work to stay there. Those jobs now are almost obsolete. Okay, nobody's, and I can't say nobody, I say it loosely, sitting at the top of a ladder not doing anything. Right? So I know that this is going to hurt somebody to have to do this, to have to start again. But look at this. Last 2 cards, Ace of Pentacles with the Dana Scully card, okay? If you watch X-Files, you know Dana Scully is facts, okay? Facts, science, what is written down, ratio upon ratio. What is the square root of fucking pi? That is Scully, okay? So why she comes out at the very end is because there is this new way, okay? There is this Ace of Pentacles coming, and it's a fact. It's coming. It's not just like, oh, it may or it may not. It's happening. It's on par with exactly where you are, if this makes sense to you up till this point. Okay? Anything else? I feel like we can just kind of like leave it at that. You know, I like how to do that. Let's cut the deck. What's in the middle? Oh my God. So funny. So we got the Knight of Swords, the Instincts card, and then we got Loser. It's like, it's just a funny way of saying that, yes, news is on its way. Think about it. Use your natural instincts on, does this make sense? Does it not make sense? Is this coming? Is it not coming? And honestly, really look yourself in the eye and tell yourself you're a loser. And just be like, stop. You're acting like a loser. You're acting like this isn't what you've gone through already. You know what I mean? Like, your natural instincts, if they're guiding you down this road, then you know that something's coming in for you. You know that information is coming in. So it's like, don't stoop to that level. Don't overthink it. Don't try not to get into your head, because your natural instincts are just about to kick in when it comes to this Ace of Pentacles, because of how bad this poison was that infiltrated your way of doing things, which isn't fair. That I can 100% tell you right now that it's not fair what they did. Absolutely, by no means. They bullied you out of a position so then you can go start something else. But that's the thing, is like, sometimes when that shit happens, it's like, okay, it sucks in the beginning, but then something so much fucking better comes out of it. So, peace out. Thanks for watching.